The police still hadn't found Cassidy's victim. No body, no clues, just one possible source of truth: Cassidy himself. At the killer's own request, Eddie Brock was invited to the prison. Before the interview, the police chief pulled Eddie aside. "If anyone can get him talking," he said, "it's you." The mission was simple: get Cassidy to reveal where the victim was. But the moment the chief turned his back, Eddie felt it. The thing inside him, the symbiote, growling. Hungry. It wanted to eat Cassidy. Eddie acted fast, striking a deal with it on the spot. No eating good people's brains, got it? With that uneasy truce in place, the interview began. Cassidy sat calmly, even acted polite. But behind that smirk, something was off. He laughed and whispered the most chilling, cryptic nonsense Eddie had ever heard. Eddie couldn't even hold eye contact. He wrapped it up quickly and stood to leave. But then Cassidy called out. "Hey," he said, nodding toward the wall. "Take a look." Eddie turned, and there it was, Cassidy's kitchen, a wall full of strange, twisted murals. That night, back at home, the symbiote took over. It stretched Eddie's hands wide, guiding them across paper with eerie precision, replicating the symbols from Cassidy's wall. Then it grabbed a transparent plastic sheet, pressed a part of its gooey body onto it, and left a strange, organic print. Next step, fire up the computer. Search scenic landscape photos. When Eddie held the plastic sheet to the screen, perfect match. That was the place. That's where Cassidy had hidden the body. With the symbiote's help, Eddie cracked the case. But the police chief, he took all the credit. Cassidy never saw it coming. He thought his cryptic clues were foolproof, but Eddie figured it out. The evidence was solid. Cassidy was sentenced to death. Eddie, though, wasn't celebrating. He was drained, mentally, emotionally done. But the symbiote, furious. Eddie had promised he could eat bad guys. Now he was acting like that promise never happened. Wouldn't even let him nibble on anyone. So the poor alien had to live off chocolate and fried chicken. Too much of that, and it started getting sick. Worse, it all tasted terrible compared to human brains. Still, for Eddie's sake, it held back, barely. Eventually, Eddie noticed his buddy was starving, so he took him to the local shop to stock up on chocolate. The moment they walked in, the symbiote perked up. "Hey, Dan," it shouted cheerfully. Dan, the store owner, wasn't surprised. He already knew what Eddie was hosting, but there was a problem. Because of the ongoing epidemic, chocolate was sold out. Eddie didn't know what else to do, so he gave in. He let the symbiote loose, right into a chicken farm. This creature, once feared across the galaxy, now reduced to chewing on feathers and squawking hens, and that nearly killed him. He'd had enough. No more chicken, no more chocolate. He was hungry, and this time, he wanted to eat people.